Well, Fox 8 has learned an officer who was involved in a shooting that left a man in the hospital turned off her body camera just before the incident.
Questions now surround the Monday morning shooting on Mimosa Court in Algiers. Natasha Robin reports.
New Orleans police say Officer Lisa Lewis and Officer Patrick Guidry of the 4th District were on patrol in Algiers Monday morning when they initiated what Chief Serpez calls a felony stop.
They recognized a vehicle from their investigative efforts. Officer Lewis had put out 4 warrants on a Mr. Armand Bennett the week before.
They came at the client head on, meaning the headlights was facing the windshield of my clients. They came out of the car, guns drawn.
Attorney Nandi Campbell represents Armand Bennett. Campbell says the officer told Bennett and his brother, who was in the car at the time, to get out of the vehicle.
Him and his brother put their hands up. They were starting to move out of the car, and I believe it was that time when the initial shot went off.
Chief Serpez, though, says Officer Lewis got into some type of scuffle with Bennett, and that's when shots were fired.
We believe that Mr. Bennett was struck by one of those bullets at the hairline.
It's a significant scar on his head that requires at least, I counted 7 staples. It is not what I would term a laceration.
Campbell says her client then took off running to a nearby house when she claims Officer Lewis fired her weapon again at Bennett, but missed. Chief Serpez, though, indicated the 2 shots were fired during the scuffle.
We arrived very shortly on the scene, and we're on the scene in order to make a determination of whether evidence has been secured, whether evidence has actually been taken from the scenes.
The Office of Independent Police Monitor is working with the NOPD and Bennett's family as the investigation continues into exactly what happened. Police say Officer Lewis had gotten into a fight with Bennett a week prior to the shooting, which initiated the warrants against him.
What were the conditions with the first stop? What were the conditions with the second stop? What was the connection between the 2 stops?
With so many questions surrounding the incident, Fox 8 requested the officer's body camera video. But Officer Lewis's attorney told Fox 8 she wasn't wearing a camera at the time of the shooting. Her attorney says Officer Lewis was about to finish her shift that morning and had taken the camera off just before she initiated the stop.
Officers need to use their body cameras on all traffic stops. And we certainly have not seen any video footage as of yet.
We want the officers to wear body cameras. We want them to use them when they're engaged in an interaction with somebody in the public. And we know that many times that's going to happen, and sometimes things happen very fast and they might not be able to, but I don't know yet. I haven't seen this case.
While it's unclear if any other video of the scene exists, Chief Serpez says the investigation into what happened is far from over. Natasha Robin, Fox 8 News.
The chief says during the scuffle, Officer Lewis received minor injuries to her hand. Bennett is still in the hospital in stable condition.